Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm here right now, we're going to be talking about the fact that there was sadly a woman who lost her life literally this weekend. Um, and this is due to bungee jumping, but not really at all her fault. What happened was this young woman went bungee jumping, probably with a family or friends, okay? And during the bungee jump, it seemed that the staff at the attraction forgot to even hook her up to the bungee jump cord and the safety cord. I mean, uh, what are the chances of that happening considering that this is your job? You're supposed to keep someone safe, you know? How can you forget the one thing that's supposed to be dangling from the person would be the safety cord and the bungee cord, okay? Now, this is the young woman, a very beautiful young woman, 21, woman 21 plummets 131 feet to her death after bungee jump staff allegedly forgot to attach the safety cord. Allegedly, six people have been arrested in connection with Maria Maria Rodriguez de Fritas fatal fall on Saturday, June 13th. Damn! I'm making this video as of now, June 14th, okay? And it's shocking to see, out of all the things that can happen, the last thing you expect is that your life will be yeeted because, some guys forgot to uh, literally attach the safety cord. But it's quite shocking. People in the video, I mean, they're all speaking Espanol, so I can't really, or Portuguese. Brazilians also speak Portuguese. It's mostly speaking Portuguese or Espanol, and can't really make out what they are saying, obviously, but the sound in their voices is like after she gets, uh, tossed to do the bungee jumping, then they're like, they're all confused because I'm sure at that moment, like as she goes, if people in the air, people look at her in the air and be like, "No, where's the cord? What's going on?" And so I couldn't find many other videos. There was a few Indians, so I decided to go check out this one. This is from Iced Mel. Wanted to look at his video and actually what his commentary is on this exactly. Um, so let's just go. He does actually play the video, so let's just take a look at it.
Evening. Hope you guys had a good day. I came across this 130 feet off this bridge. I don't understand. Let me mute it to have copyright music.
Okay, this is not the video of the woman. Oh, geez. Whoa, the guy was going to do the advert there. Yeah, I don't have, I can't take the advert, guys. I'm sorry.
Normally like this, okay, you get up on the edge. I mean, I don't know who these people are right here.
This is how it's supposed to be?
That's kind of strange. Is this the bridge, I guess? This looks like anybody's just over there walking over and throwing somebody off the bridge.
But this is not the specific attraction, I think. Unless it is. So this is what is supposed to happen. Okay? This is how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be joyful and safe. Well, looking at the language, I think it is the bridge.
Bridge. What a name for the bridge, right? Skeleton Bridge is what it's called. In Sao Paulo. Limera, Sao Paulo. See, Limera. This is...
So that is supposed to
just toss you off of the thing and you swing around.
That does look a lot of fun, though. Looks like a lot of fun.
Anybody in the chat ever been bungee jumping?
Oh my gosh. So you're telling me that her body went all the way down there? And they were like wondering, like, why isn't she?
Let me pull this up here.
Oh my gosh. Bump. Oh. That is horrible. That is horrible. Okay, let's go to the, I think he's gonna play the. Just go pause the spot. Here we go.
Literally being tossed 130 feet off this bridge. 6 people detained. 2 try to run away. Oh, there was a helicopter search for the 2, I think, that ran away.
Oh, they ran
Where's
away
it
on
at
site.
here?
Right
There's a whole
there. They're like, no,
helicopter
no,
search.
no. I just can't believe it actually happened. That's what I find Jeez.
Helicopter search. Um, Witnesses told military police that workers appear to have forgotten to attach the safety cord before she was pushed off the platform. Video shared on social media showed workers carrying her to the platform before the fall, followed by the people shouting about the rope.
How do we know? The people were shouting about the rope already? Now, how do we know this is six forgetful people forgot about this? How do we know that six forgetful people forgot about this? We all know what happens in Brazil or let's say South America. Cartels, drugs, You know what I'm trying to say. What if this was all staged, all planned? What if somebody tried to. Well, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to say it. What if it was orchestrated? Foul play. Playing it foul.
Let's take a look at the video, I guess, then.
Here we go.
CNN in Brazil.
The video.
This is what it looks like, too. CNN in Brazil. It's just insane to see. This is what the lady looks like here. 21
Whoa.
years old. 21 years old, man. Hell no, I ain't jumping off no bridge.
That's a very good picture, I have to admit. Can you believe it? Where were the parents? Was this with friends? What was going on?
Never bungee jumped. I have no interest in it. It's nothing to entertain me or fun.
What?
Here's the video here.
Oh.
All over social media has gone viral. People laughing, people this, people that, like a normal scenario, and just your discretion advised if you don't want to watch this. You're not going to see her actually hit pavement or anything or the floor.
Yeah, we're not gonna see.
I think the rope that's on the floor is what they were supposed to use on her. And then there's like a rope that you could see here.
Did they really think that was the? Oh my gosh! If they really thought that was the rope, I mean, they could have actually attached it to themselves instead of because that is actually like the rope that the other bungee jumpers, swingers, the bungee swingers had. That's the rope, probably, and he hooked it to himself, thinking that maybe the other guys hooked it to that guy, thinking that it's hooked.
I attached to one of the guys. I wonder if they thought that was hers.
And then they just heat her. They just heat off.
She gets tossed.
The balcony.
And if you look at the guys' reactions here, they're like, that's
She's not
after
swinging.
she's in the air, after they tossed her, is
And
when
they're like, why isn't she swinging? What's going on?
people look back, and it's like kind of like looking at the rope, like, oh shit.
Yeah, at that moment, everybody's like, oh my. You just heated somebody to their death. And it's at that moment that these guys knew they effed up.
How does that happen? How does that happen? I was talking to a friend about this.
How do you forget?
I don't know, because you know how they say some people that you have a driving routine every day, like you're going to work or you're taking your kid to school or something like that.
Yeah.
Some people don't even remember the drive. It becomes
that is sometimes weird. That's sometimes
such a
sometimes I don't remember the drive to work.
Everyday thing all the time, the same thing that it's just robotic. But I still don't understand if you try to apply it to this how that could be, because the robotic part of let me put this on this person so they
that whole part, I wouldn't even think that becomes oh, it's so repetitive. No, in your mind it's supposed to be, I need to keep this client safe and hook the harness, because there are criminal implications if something happens to this person. It shouldn't even be oh, it's robotic. Yeah. you're supposed to be focused. These guys are not focused. They're probably high. Probably smoked weed. Probably high. It's Brazil, after all,
They don't die and fall to their death. That part's missing there. How do 6 people miss that? How does the audience miss that? The people watching and laughing.
How does nobody even shout, "Yo, the cord! Where's the bungee cord? Are you sure the bungee cord's on it?" Nobody even shouts, dude. Let's keep the phone.
Ai, meu
Keep the phone
Deus
recording.
do céu!
Oh my god. Yeet.
The only thing I can think is I don't know, somehow they thought this rope dangling here from this person that was somehow attached to her. I can't imagine how scary that must have been.
Mm-mm.
Even the victim, I guess, I don't know, maybe it didn't occur to her. I don't know, I don't know if they like strap her up and then they just didn't put the rope on, or
And it's at that point people were like, "There's no rope," and that woman is still falling.
whenever she gets tossed. A horrible, scary story in such a young life.
Mm-hmm.
There's another.
Oh my gosh, she just not like just finished high school. She could have been studying and her whole life ahead of her. Because a couple of guys smoking weed, I would say, forgot to do their job.
They actually
Like we forgot to say because you forgot to do your job. That's what happened.
have another angle too, which is just kind of like shows you a little bit more
Oh, come on.
just how tall and high this is,
Cordas.
And she's just literally just tossed off,
At that point, come on, guys. At that point,
and that's like the bottom.
this guy's still recording. Wow, that person
Insane.
really recorded. That's like the furthest
And
distance.
supposedly 2 people had tried to take off running.
Guys tried to run. Oh my gosh. Insane. It's shocking footage that caught her being hurled to her deadly descent. Maria was picked up by staff at the popular attraction in Limeira, Sao Paulo. Carried in a Superman pose by 2 workers, she was then tossed, yeeted over the edge, not realizing a safety rope had not been attached to her harness. Seconds after the workers released her into the air, voices can be heard in the background of the video shouting, "The rope! People, the rope!" Yeah, she got heated. They heated out, man.
So they're saying that this is a background shouting, "The rope, people, the rope." Maria from nearby Handira fell more than 131 feet to the ground on Saturday morning.
So that's horrible.
What the hell is that?
Man, are these the things that they're having there in Sao Paulo? Damn. If it's not getting heated off a bridge without a belt, it's without a safety harness, it's snakes coming out the toilet. But yeah, real condolences to the family. Beautiful young woman. Sad tragedy that happened. And those to blame are those who are responsible for her safety. Okay. And I'm glad that yes, everybody was caught. I mean, those who tried to run, I can't believe it. You still tried to run, even though you saw the horrible thing that you did. But then again, when people have fear set in, this is kind of the fight or flight, fight or flight reaction. So yeah, so people definitely take respond. They're definitely going to be the court's going to deal with it. Justice system's going to deal with it. But a life gone is a life gone and cannot be brought back. Okay. We only pray that Maria was, in a sense, she knew her creator, okay, and had a good relation with her creator. And may her soul rest in peace, and condolences to the family out there, family and friends as well. And shout out to the police for doing your job diligently. Okay. Other than that, that is my video. Okay, didn't want it to be about something like that, but yeah, it happened, and it happened this weekend. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the weekend. Eh? Bye.